1 out of 10 people are impacted by hearing loss. How do I know? This is my story. I am a mother of a 15-year-old boy who was born with hearing loss due to some medical problems that he had had. And our struggles through the years have been very difficult, trying to figure out what he'd need, getting the help that he needed, being able to hear things around him. Living in a hearing world is very difficult when you're not able to hear. The information that he misses, the misconceptions, he thinks he's hearing one thing and actually there's something else going on. It's very, very difficult to be an advocate for him so that you know that he's on track with everybody else. School's very hard. Kids are really mean. And his self-esteem has gone high and low depending on what year it is or how much information's going in. I'm a mom of a 15-year-old boy who has hearing loss due to medical issues he had as a baby. He's been hearing impaired since he was born. And the struggles that we've gone through life have been extremely difficult at times. Living in a hearing world and not being able to hear is something that people just don't understand because you can't touch it, you can't see it. And my hope is that one day when he looks back as an adult, that he can see all the help that people were there, we were there, advocates for him, trying to help him get through this difficult time. School is very hard. Wearing hearing aids is very difficult. Kids are mean. Lost information. You're talking about one thing and he's receiving a different message because he can't hear what you're saying and is off track. It's very, very hard living in a hearing world, being hearing impaired. I know that Sean will become something wonderful, but I see that road being extremely difficult. He has to work harder than the average bear. He has to be on constantly. He can never turn off the sense of reading lips, being in front of people. He is aware that he misses information. I know that he's going to become something that's going to help other people like him in the future. I just know that that is his path. A long time ago, when Sean was 4 years old, our ritual on Christmas Eve was to wait for Santa to arrive, to bring the presents. He'd arrive on the roof, the noise, the excitement. Him and Daddy were laying in the bed, and Daddy would say, "We're going to listen for the bells. And as soon as you hear the bells, you got to close your eyes and pretend you're asleep." Mommy would go, I went outside, and I've got this huge, massive amount of bells, and we opened up both bedroom windows. And I stood outside the house, right by the screen, and shook those bells as loud as I could. I didn't know that on the inside, Sean had turned to Daddy and said, "Daddy, do I still get a present if I can't hear the bells?" And I have to say, not only did my husband cry, but he said, "Yes, Sean, you don't have to hear the bells. Santa's still going to leave you a present." And that was when I realized how hard it was and was going to be for him to get through life, knowing that those were the important things in life he was missing. So you know what? He's not going to go through life not hearing the bells. With his hearing aids and the help from this organization, they're making it possible. Thank you. This organization has been so wonderful to our family in helping Sean get to where he needs. If it wasn't for them, I don't know what we would do. They've been there since day one. We received a letter from their organization that they were there to help us before we even left the hospital, taking Sean home many, many years ago. So I'm very, very appreciative of their services, their help, and their support.